Hi folks, Canadian Prepper here. So as you can see, we're in blizzard-like conditions right now. It's October 5th and we've been hit by a surprise snowstorm. Very rare this time of year, although not unheard of. Now I take this as an opportunity to test myself. My motto is embrace pain. So when I see weather like this, when you see it snowing sideways. It's actually not snow, it's more like sleet because it's actually only about -1. But when you're going headstrong into that headwind, it's probably about -10 to -15 because that's a strong wind. That's blowing pretty hard. It is literally sleeting sideways. So I take this as an opportunity to test myself. And so I decided to go for my usual 9-kilometer run. I run between 9 kilometers and 13 kilometers. If I'm going for endurance, I'll do the 13K. If I'm just trying to up my cardio a bit and I want to, get my heart rate up, I'll try to do the 9K at a fast pace. So anyways, I did the 9K in this, and I tell you, there's nothing more revitalizing and invigorating than running into that. Nothing makes you feel so alive as to put yourself through a controlled pain. Pain points towards life. Pain is what directs you towards strength and empowerment, pleasure and comfort, and sitting on your ass and just getting soft and indulging in yourself, indulging in pleasure, being satisfied. Those are closer to death than pain. Pain is closer to life. Pain points towards life. Pleasure points towards death. And the reason why I run in this kind of weather is because I may have to do it at some point. My family may depend on it. And not only that, it's just that it's an opportunity. The Chinese word for crisis is also the word for opportunity. So you take something like this, you take a situation like this where the weather is just crappy, and you use it to empower you, use it as an opportunity to test yourself. It's nights like this that build character. It's going out and testing yourself in a situation like this when you change. All those other runs that I had this year, I'm pretty sure I've forgotten about all of them, like the specifics. I will not forget the run I did tonight because I transcended a new level of discomfort. And in doing that, I never felt so alive. Now, most of you guys know that I'm a mental health counselor. And one of my clients told me that I never feel so alive as when I hurt myself. I want you to hear that again. I never feel so alive as when I hurt myself. Actually, I'm paraphrasing. The actual quote that he said was, I hurt myself so that I can feel alive. There's something profoundly, deeply philosophical about that statement. It's that pain points towards life, comfort points towards death. But I wish I could just communicate to you the realization that I've had tonight. And it's that it's only through pain, it's only through struggle, it's only through challenges that you are going to change and that you are going to get better. It may not always be better, it may be worse, but it's the only way you're going to change. So if you want to be stronger, if you want to get wiser, if you want to know what it's like to survive adversity, you need to go and push yourself. You need to use situations like this. If you are going through a shitty situation in your life, I want you to embrace that because you're changing. You're not changing when things are going well. You're learning when things are going bad. That's when you're becoming a new person. That's when you're transcending a new level of consciousness. It's only in a state of discomfort that we have to adapt. And it's only through adaptation that our personality shifts, usually in the right direction. This is why so many in our society idolize and romanticize more primitive cultures, because we deep down know that they're more alive than us. When you go home at the end of the day and you sit there in front of your television set and you watch, I don't know, a documentary, or you watch an action movie or something like that, it's because vicariously you want to feel alive, but you physically are not bringing yourself to that point. That's why Western society incorporates things like yoga and all the different Eastern philosophies and Eastern practices, tribal types of music, things of that nature. We incorporate that because of the vitality of it, the struggle, the suffering. We know without struggle, life is meaningless. Without struggle, life is absolutely pointless. So I encourage you all, if you have an opportunity to push yourself to be the hardest, toughest, strongest version of yourself, go out there and seize the day. Not only is this going to lead to physical transformation, there is a mental transformation that occurs. Nothing proves your survivability more than your ability to endure pain. Those who can't endure pain when it is a choice to do so certainly won't be able to handle it when it isn't a choice. See, when I'm running headstrong into that wind and my face is freezing off and I got snot running down my face and my body doesn't know if it wants to sweat or go into hypothermia, I remind myself at that time that, hey, I get to go home afterwards, sit in a warm house, have a warm bath, have a nice hot meal, whatever I want to eat. If you cannot do this in these ideal conditions where you can come home and you can relax, you will capitulate to the forces of nature when you are in a survival situation. So what I want you to do is, the next time that you're faced with some kind of conditions like this, you don't go running, you don't go training when it's ideal to go training. You go training when it's hard to go training. You put your bug out bag on and you go for a hike when it's raining out, when it's raining sideways, when it's minus 20 out. If you're where I'm from, when it's minus 40 out. You put yourself through hell to get to heaven. Thanks for watching. Canadian Prepper out.